Hello everybody. I hope everybody is doing good. Today we will be discussing least cost method, another method used in transportation problem. Uh, Northwest corner rule that we have discussed in the earlier lecture is criticized for non-consideration of the shipping cost. And the reason for this is being that since we are dealing with the transportation problem and we are trying to minimize the cost of transportation, then several are of opinion that the shipping cost or the transportation cost should be considered. So, a least cost method is preferred, reason being it considers the shipping cost while making the allocations. At times, this method is also known as matrix minimum method, right? And the steps that are followed while using this method are as follows. In step one, we determine the cell with the lowest unit cost in the entire transportation problem. That is just look at the entire table at once, whichever is the lowest unit cost, just determine that cell and then allocate minimum of AI or BJ to the XIJ. Suppose in case there is a tie, so in that case, where the maximum allocation can be made is preferred. Now we went to step two. In this step, we check the allocation that has been made is whether it is equal to AI or is it equal to BJ or it is equal to AI as well as BJ. If it is equal to AI, cross off the ith row and decrease the BJ by AI. Cross if it is XI, then cross off the jth column and decrease AI by BJ. If third case, then cross off the ith row or jth column, but not both. We have to take care. We in this case we should not be crossing a row and column both, right? And step three, repeat both these steps unless until we satisfy all the requirements of the transportation problem. So this is the same example that we discussed in the earlier lecture of Northwest Corner Rule. And reason of taking the same example is to just it make it more simpler to analyze the difference or facilitates the comparison of both the methods, right? So this problem has already been discussed earlier. Now the basic tableau that we can make from this problem is this. Using this, we will start on this basic tableau. We will start applying the least cost method. So the very first step is look for the minimum possible cost. So this is the initial tableau, right? Uh, just from the previous slide, this is the initial tableau. I included it here for the easier comparison. Now this is the revised tableau. So we have to look for the minimum possible cost. This is 1. In this case, it is 1 column F, right? Column F and the cost is 1. So we have went to the 1 and we have allocated the unit that is minimum of AI or BJ. So AI is 50. That means the AI origin can supply 50 units, whereas the destination F can have as maximum requirement of 35. So we have allocated 35. So the resultant tableau becomes this. Now we move to second step. Using the second step says as xij is equal to bj. If you remember, we have three conditions. So as per those three conditions, it is xij is equal to bj. So we have to cross the jth column and decrease ai by bj. So we have crossed the column, right? We have decreased the ai by bj. 50 minus 35 is equal to 15. So this would be the resultant depth. So this is the first procedure is over. Now we will again repeat because the all the units are requirement are not satisfied. Again, look for the minimum cost, and that time that was 3 in column D. Allocate minimum, and the minimum was 20 and 40, so it becomes 20. Again, cross the jth column, right, and the remaining amount of AI is reduced by 20. So after the second step, we get this table, resultant table. Now again we have to repeat this step, but thing is don't have any other column left to be reduced. So instead of repeating the entire step, we will just go and allocate the units as per the availabilities, right? Because there is no other cancellation that can take place, right? So 15 got 15, 20 got 20, and remaining 60 got 60. So this is the final resultant tableau as per least cost method, and you can see that the cost has been triple five. It is somewhere around 700 in the as per Northwest Corner rule. So the cost has been reduced, and that's why this method is generally preferred over northwest corner rule. I hope it's clear. Thank you.